Hello everyone, how are you? My name is Bailey Estes, and I just prefer to be called Bailey. My stage I'm in right now is my room, which is my safe place, probably my favorite place to be. I'm an introvert and I've voluntarily spent so much time in here. I like having my own place to just think and function, be myself, to laugh, to cry, to smile. It's just my creative place. And I feel like, in regards to the speech, it felt appropriate to do it in here because this is where I've constructed speeches for class and done homework and where I've gone when I've felt anxious. So it just felt appropriate to film it in here. Some important things to know about me is I'm going to be a junior at St. Ambrose University, and I'm studying elementary education with an English endorsement. I'm also really like um, interested in communications, which I never really looked at until now. And a part of me thinks it'd be cool to even go back and minor in something in regards to communications in the future. Going off of that, I really like to write. I like to create content and inspire others. So I think a way I could take that and really involve myself in that is to possibly write for magazines, local, or if I can go bigger, that'd be awesome. Some blogs, create my own sort of content. I also am involved with CrossFit. I love the sport. I think it'd be so cool to, in the future, hopefully participate in some competitions, reach a lot of my fitness goals I've set, and even become certified to train it. Some other things I like to do is go to coffee shops and get coffee, thrift, cook, play board games, watch game shows, spend time with family and friends, and yeah. So 3 goals I'd like to meet in this class is speaking with confidence, which is something I definitely struggle with, and also to be better at conducting the research and not only just speaking with confidence, but having confidence in what I'm speaking about. And then I think my other thing would be using less ums and likes when I'm speaking. So I think my worst fear about giving a public speech is just the fact that it's public. I feel like for a lot of personal speeches, I feel like I'm complimented for how I have a good sense of humor. And I feel like when I'm formally in front of a bunch of people, my mind just doesn't function. It kind of just shuts off. And I feel like I could go on and on and on talking about SpongeBob with my friends at a lunch. But when I'm in front of a group of people, an audience I'm not familiar with, I feel like I just am not taken seriously. It doesn't have the effect I'd liked it to have, and that I just kind of space out, or I feel like my mind is blank. I feel like so nervous and like I can't speak in front of a group of people. So I think my worst fear is just the formality of it, and it just doesn't seem as natural and calm for me. So in my present or future profession, I want to be an elementary educator. So I'm going to have to speak to a class every single day. And I'm going to have confidence and show that I know what I'm speaking of, be a leader. So I'm going to have to speak every single day, not only in the classroom, but even for other school endeavors, such as pep rallies, such as to school boards and with parents. And it's so important for me to be able to do so. And also, since I endeavored to possibly do something with writing and communications and training, I need to speak with confidence in those areas as well, and with passion, and to show that I also know what I'm doing in those areas. It's just really important to be able to conduct a speech. And then right now I actually work at Hy-Vee, and I feel like from working at Hy-Vee and doing customer service, it's definitely helped with my communication and speech skills a lot, especially as a shy individual, because when I first see a customer and they walk through my line, I have to see what their body language is like. I don't fully know my audience yet, and I have to see maybe what their mood is. So just from asking, did you find everything okay? I want to do what I can to appeal to them, to make them want to come back to the store, and to have just an overall good experience. So in regards to our future speech, one thing I've always wanted to learn how to do is probably speak a language fluently. I took Spanish in high school, but we learned a lot about the culture and how to dance and sing in Spanish class, but that was super fun. But I feel like I can't formally speak Spanish very well or even write in it. So I think to become fluent in that language, or even Arabic, which my aunt speaks, would be awesome, or even to learn how to play an instrument. One thing I really need to learn how to do, no questions asked, is to be more decisive. I feel like I can be decisive about big things, but then even the smallest things, where to get coffee, I'm very indecisive, and just having confidence in what I decide and what I do. And then one thing I think everyone in this class needs to learn how to do is to cook. I know it's not therapeutic or fun for everybody, but I feel like it's definitely essential and something that can go a long way. So that is a little bit about me, and thank you for listening to my speech.